All right. Um, you know, so I gotta say it's so sad for this low life. What you're just gonna see, you're gonna see two videos. This is the first one to kind of give you a narration of what's just happening. You see two videos on this side, right? The first one, it's my surveillance camera. You hear loud knocks, right? Ba ba ba, and then uh, like it's just like what's going on here. And while it was just happening before that, it was like I could hear kids in the hallways, and while I'm trying to work. But because they do these disturbing stimulations when there's kids or something to do the pedophilia type of torture, as you understand, these people are very pedophilia centric. Then they try to make you identify with this thing, and they call that being mean, but they just they work for pedophiles. And so, well, the entities that contract these bottom feeders are very pedophilia centric, and the tactics utilize pedophilia to torment and break people down. But you hear a knock from which I knew was they were kids, and so I see them, and then I go outside. Nobody's outside. I know it's them. Later on, I open the door, and I see them because they kept going in the hallway, and I kept the door a little bit open because they did twice. They did this thing twice, right? And I know it's them. It's those kids knocking hard on the door. And so I keep the second time I keep the door a little bit open. So if they knock, the door opens up. It's like, I can see you. So they come, and I see them try to like do it again, walk in the hallway. I open the door for the first time. I see this like 10-year-old, like kind of chubby big kid, healthy kids. They're all healthy, like kids, like, they eat well. And this kid just walking, he's like 10-year-old, he's just kind of walking, and walking and trying to kind of put his butt out like a chubby. It was comical, but of course they're gonna do the stimulations. I tried to take a picture of this kid so I can be putting in this video. Obviously, I'm gonna blur this because they're doing nothing special. I understand. They tell them to do these things. They're just kids. They tell them do this and that, walk like that. It's going. And can you imagine? So they can do the pedophilia type of torture. These kids, just goofy kids, these like typical kids. And so they, I tried to take a picture. I was like, my phone is just all messed up. Who knows what's going on there. But I'm trying to take, it doesn't work out. Okay, now I see the older kids who a bit like still kids, and you see them. This is who I talk to, right? And listen what they say. Did you guys knock on my door?
No.
No?
I live right there.
Okay. I heard somebody knocking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they knocked on us too. So.
Okay. So you obviously know this kid's knocked on the door, but like this guy said, I know these kids are not responsible for what's happening to me. I understand that's how things work. They're of course involved in it because this technology is so sophisticated, and children like that can easily involve themselves. Because this is a sophisticated technology that does synthetic telepathy. So children brains are also used. In this case, as perps, it's just messed up. But for the parents that involve themselves in that, it's just the nastiest. This bottom, like, it's just so sad. Don't sell your soul to pedophile, not to kids. Try to make this kid just walk, like, oh gosh. I wish I could. I think I've seen it before in the hallway. I don't know if it's the same kid, but I see this goofy ass. Sorry, this chubby kid, and then just try to force me stimulations. But you hear these bottom feeders try to counter that. We're gonna kill you. You're gonna burn the old school way. I'm like, meaning they're not gonna use the technology that can burn you remotely, radiate your life up, just fry you up. We're gonna do the old ways. Like, oh my gosh, not the old ways. Please use the. These people are just clowns, trash. So you gotta see them for what they are. They're gonna get theirs. I know that what I said is going to end up happening, because I'm not saying anything special. I know that these people try to create this psyop of whatever fantasy they wanted to. It was just what it was, fantasy. A psyop. A false reality, in order for me to see this as something else instead of what it is, what it actually is. I'm a human subject in this human experimentation that does these horrible things to break people down in order to take something out of them, and in order to control and manipulate them. I'm one of so many other subjects. They do that to women, to children. They are clown, trash, low life, and have used this peripheral type of torture for so long. They tell me about my teeth I'm gonna lose my teeth. Of course. How unique is that? They do that. With the radiation, the teeth are decaying. You lose your teeth, and other things go. So, as this left away, I was like, listen, however painful my death is gonna be, it's not gonna make your death less painful, like that. That's but I understand these people just try to ignore reality. Every time I talk about how's your future gonna look like, change subject. Black girl, go into the scripts. I understand, that's their job. But for me, the way I look at this is, okay, I am a subject, and I want to tell my story before the day comes when I can't speak, when I can't function, when the days end. Some people say you're going to be bombing. They know that no women are being in the streets because of these people. These people torture children. So if I die on the street, it's better than being in an apartment there doing the nasty things they do to people, working for pedophiles. There's no amount of money that will make me happy doing what they do. And they're not living a lavish life, by the way. It would be one thing, at least, if you get like millions of dollars to do these horrible things. No, just a regular person here for so little. Like, your soul is that cheap? Because there's people all around the world involved. Some of them are wealthy, some are not. But you see somebody here living like that, it's like you do all this thing for so little. Not so little, but I'm saying, like, they're not living lavishly, they're not living bad, but and tell me I'm a bum. I'd rather starve to death than do this and get paid doing it. I'd rather starve to death. Of course, I know they have other options. They chose the easy way. This whole to pedophiles. Because these entities really doing this thing, running this show, are filled with pedophiles. That's why they do the peripheral type of torture. Well, sorry. I shouldn't say that. The peripheral type of torture is the biggest way to break people down mentally, psychologically, especially like there's no way to feel normal. It's the most effective way to break somebody's self-esteem, self-image, ego. So that's why they're doing that. Now, there's a lot of pedophiles in these entities that contract this slow life, that architect these techniques and tactics to break people down. And you see this kid tell me, no, I didn't knock. I was like, of course I know he knocked, but how can I even hate this kid? I can't. He's just a kid. It's just, especially because they weren't cranking it too much, because he's a kid, but it's like the younger kids, that's worse. Especially girls, woo, so nasty. So I'm like, I don't get the extreme disturbing stimulation they force me to have. And so it's like, okay, I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm saying, okay, sorry, you just want to get some like, try to annoy me. I'm just understanding. And I was, respectful. Okay, sorry, that's good. You can do the peripheral type of torture, but the worst is if there was kids that are little kids and the little girls, woo! They would have done some disturbing things that would broke me down. There is nothing more nastier than that to me. They are the worst. Those people, little girls, that's when they do the nastiest things. That's the nastiest thing. And then they go into their repetition. Matter of fact, they would even try to do these comparisons, like, little girls, huh? You feel okay with these little boys, but the little girls would be like, yeah, because you do these nasty things. That's so foul. To little girls. It's the nastiest things, because you control me to experience these nasty things. I know naturally I will not experience that, but that's what you do. And I know it's what you guys do. Now they try to make me feel anxious. They can control my emotions too, to their response of. But listen to that and understand. That's what they do. Did you guys knock on my door?
No.
No? Ah.
I live right there.
Ah, okay, okay. I heard somebody knocking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they knocked on us too, so.
Oh, okay.